feels more like a I don't know. It just feels like it's an RPG. It doesn't seem like was Assassin's Creed always. Do you get no? It wasn't always an RPG, right? Like it was a story focused thing, right? There wasn't.
It was a very story driven thing.
But and this one is like full RPG.
I would say it was action adventure, like proper, like with missions and.
Because
these games also have a story driven aspect to them, but then the story driven aspect isn't the main focus of it. They just brought everything else up along with the story. That's why it feels like the story isn't happening
because like a lot of games now, like with time passing, like they're becoming like this open world and you can do what you want and like that concept. So it like of course it makes sense that if people are liking that, they'll also switch Assassin's Creed to that and hope that people like it, right? Like let's make it open world, let's make it do whatever multiple mission side quests because people like shit like that with Skyrim and Witcher and all those games.
Even like God of War, a series that was extremely streamlined to begin with. Like there was no open world aspect to it. The God of War 4 turned out to be an open world game. You could do whatever the fuck you want. You had
I'm okay with open world, but in Valhalla, it's like you have to build, you have to go raid temples and monasteries and shit like that, and you have to get supplies. Using those supplies, you have to build different buildings, and you have. I'm showing you what you have a brewery, you have a bakery, you have the hidden ones, Assassins Bureau, and you have your own main house of the thing, and then you have a forge. Like what the fuck? When did Assassin's Creed become? You're doing assassin stuff, kinda.
Yeah.
But you're just a Norse warrior running into battle, fucking a few people up, stealing supplies, and then going back home and building more things. That seems to be the focus of the game.
They did have these aspects before, but in like very minimal logic, if you will. Like in Assassin's Creed Revelations, Ezio could walk around Istanbul buying random shit from like stores he has to find across the whole city. He had to actually run around the streets and search for these places. That wasn't like base building, so to speak. But then like here they sort of gave the option to the player to make their own this thing, rather than having to run around the whole area searching for certain things. They could just centralize everything and just make their own base and bring everything to them. Like it sort of gives the player the option to explore this other aspect of the game that is there, rather than there will obviously be the players who just want to roam around the whole world, like witness it for what it is. It kind of take in the sights, enjoy it as they
became part of the core gameplay now. That's what I feel weird about. Because you can't just finish the game doing whatever the fuck you want. There are missions where you have to upgrade certain things to certain levels. And on top of that, you have rune stones for your items. You can get different items, and you have to put rune stones, and you have to upgrade the items to your current level. And the rune stones make them stronger according to your stealth damage or your fighting damage or your range damage. And then you have these different abilities that are also stealth, range, and fighting. And I'm so confused. I'm like, I don't want for this shit. Like, I open up the skill tree and it's like endless.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, right? It's not like it's not fast paced at the end of the day. See, for me, anyways, I feel like I enjoy it more because I have the option to go however I want to play it. Like in
but you said you didn't want to play this thing at all.
Which one?
You said you wouldn't like to play Valhalla, right?
No. Like I said, I didn't want to play Valhalla or these games as an assassin because they removed the whole assassin aspect of it.
Yeah, that's impossible now. You just can't.
Yeah, so
that's what I read as well.
If I wanted to play one of these games, I'd play Valhalla because it's basically Viking simulator at this point.
Viking's Creed.
Yeah, Viking's Creed essentially. Like you do everything a Viking does in the whole game. So and I enjoy the Viking culture the most out of the three. So I'm like, what, fuck it, I'll play that.
I
enjoyed Egypt the most in the
you do not fucking get to regen your own health. You have to eat like some random shit from a bush and eat like meals prepared and store them as rations.
I feel like they took that from Horizon Zero Dawn because there as well you have to like stock up on your medicine pouch and you don't regen HP automatically.
That's most RPGs.